everyone and welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I kind of missed the videos the weekend. The Euros was a bit crazy. Obviously I'm not English, I'm Dutch, but we won. Big 3-2 win for the boys. Wout Weghorst scoring. If you do follow my socials, you know I'm a big lover of Wout Weghorst. But if you don't follow my socials, why aren't you? Go follow them. They're down. The links for them will be down in the description as usual. God, I love that little plug. That was so smooth from me. But anyway, we are back with a weekly roundup, and this is all about the transfer news for Norwich because there's a few stories coming in, and the biggest being Adam Armstrong is linked with Norwich for a £15 million move, which will be a transfer record for Norwich, of course. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of this. I want Josh King or Adam Armstrong. One of the two. We do need a striker and someone with a bit more pace. Someone who can play to Pookie's game, which Hugo and Ida I don't think can. They're more target men strikers. But we need someone who can get behind, similar to what Pookie does. And Adam Armstrong is completely that player. Obviously, scored more goals in the Championship than Teamy Pookie last season for a mid-table Blackburn side. And I'm all for it. For £15 million, I think in this current market, that's an absolute steal. That's an absolute Barry bargain. And we've got to do that. For me, I think Adam Armstrong's a fantastic player. Still young as well, English striker. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And this is what really does frustrate me, though. Norwich fans, as soon as this is on social media, I've seen so much of. As soon as we're reported to spend a little bit of money, oh no, let's not spend that, he's not good enough. We cry about not spending enough money every time we go up. Now that we look like we could be spending £15 million on, I would say, as a Premier League quality striker in Adam Armstrong, we need to be all for that. We need to be all for that because I think he'll be a fantastic player at Norwich. He suits our gameplay and our style of play, and I think he'll suit Daniel Farke's philosophy to a T. He would be an excellent signing. He would be an excellent signing. And I think for £50 million, I'm going to say it's a steal, and I would 100% want that. And another player we've been linked with, and another player I think we've almost secured, but Leeds are kind of swooped, is Angus Gunn. Initially £2.5 million with a fee rising up to £10 million. I think the fee's been agreed. I think he'd choose us over Leeds. I don't think he'd get in over Melier at Leeds. Obviously, he won't get in over Krul here, but Krul is a bit more on the older side, whereas Melier at Leeds is obviously on the younger side. So, yeah, I think Angus Gunn's more likely to get football at Norwich, and I think we do need a good second choice keeper. McGovern, don't get me wrong, love him. Obviously, we know that he's a great voice in the dressing room for the younger lads at Norwich, but we do need someone of quality, and we know that from Angus Gunn's loan spell, he is that quality keeper. Yes, he hasn't had the greatest of experiences in the Premier League with Southampton, but nevertheless, he is a quality goalkeeper, and I think he'd flourish under Daniel Farke. We saw that in the loan season he came with us. He was excellent, and I think for the fee that it is, you can't complain. You cannot complain. And the final player I've been linked with is Philip Billing of Bournemouth. Obviously, Bournemouth have stayed down after losing the playoff semi-final to Brentford. And Philip Billing, a defensive midfielder, he can operate as a centre-back, more of a versatile player. I'm definitely open for bringing him in. He's obviously Premier League quality, Premier League experience, but the only thing that is coming to mind now is that maybe Oliver Skipp's replacement, because I'd rather have Skip, 100%. But I don't think it will be. I'd love to see Billing and Skip as a midfield partnership. I think we're going to have to be a bit more defensive in the midfield area and kind of keep that solid sort of base to the team in that area of the pitch. So maybe a case of having Skip and Billing. But I'm, again, all open for that. I'm all open for Norwich signing players this season, and players that have Premier League experience, such as the like of Angus Gunn, such as the likes of Philip Billing. Obviously, Adam Armstrong doesn't, but we know that Adam Armstrong is quality, and I'm all for Norwich doing that. And obviously, the Euros is on. Team Pookie's Finland won against Denmark, obviously, earlier. No, but it was at the weekend, wasn't it? Obviously, the game itself against Denmark was... there was other circumstances going on in it, and obviously we wish, we all wished Christian Eriksen the speediest recoveries here on this channel. But yeah, Grant Hanley obviously lost to the Czech Republic and was part of that team that conceded that beautiful lob from the halfway line by Patrick Schick. I don't believe Poeta featured for Poland. I could be wrong. I didn't watch that game. And obviously Tim Krul didn't play for Holland. Martin Stecklenburg took his place. I was quite sad about that. I would have loved to see Tim Krul as the #1 And yeah, I was a bit shocked at first when Martin Stecklenburg was named as #1 on the team sheet. Obviously, yeah, the bloke is ageing. He was part of that 2010 runners-up in the World Cup squad, and yeah, I was hoping Tim Krul would kind of take that #1 spot. But never mind, there is always next game. But that's this week's weekly roundup. And if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more videos. And I shall see you guys next time.